Hello, welcome to Don and Dolores podcast. I'm your host Justin. So before we get into our Justice League showcase, I gotta talk about something. So if you've been checking out my latest videos, you'll probably notice there's no likes or dislikes on my videos, and that's because there's something wrong with YouTube, where they're like removing people's likes for some reason. My friend, he's like a colleague mostly, but I consider him like an internet friend. That is the Comic Keys Chaser. Also has this problem and was considering quitting YouTube. I think he changed his mind on that because he's still continues to post videos. So thank God for that, because it's the thing where I don't know. To me, likes or dislikes, I don't really care much, but for him, that's why he does it, for the likes. Because that lets them know, oh, you like his videos. So, yeah. So, I'm also been having that problem since April 9th. None of my videos shows the likes. So if you go, it started happening since I posted the demo review, and then since then all those videos don't have likes, unless I'll like them, and then they'll show me my likes, but then I'll go into the analytics and it'll show no likes or dislikes. So it's I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Hopefully they fix it, but in the meantime it's man, I don't really feel like posting movie reviews or whatever, videos that actually take considerable effort, because it's what's the point? Because there's not gonna be any likes or dislikes. I won't know if people actually like my stuff. Most of my fans I don't have a lot of fans to begin with, but most of my fans, if they like a video, they won't comment about it, they'll just they'll just press like. So if you do like the video, please comment that you like the video. Otherwise, I won't know if you like the video, because the like and dislike, for some reason, doesn't work. I'm sure you can dislike the video and it'll probably show, but as far as likes are concerned, it doesn't show in my videos for whatever reason, right? And I didn't disable them because if I had disabled them, you wouldn't have the option to like or dislike. You still have the option to like or dislike. It's just that I won't know if you liked my video or not. If you were to re-click on the video, it would show you your like, but it won't show anybody else's likes, right? So yeah, that's kind of annoying. So I just thought I would get that out of the way. So if you do like my stuff, please comment that you like the video, okay? That's all I gotta say. So so we're doing Justice League showcase, where I'm gonna show off my Justice League trades. This is audio only, so I'll just put up pictures of it. We're not gonna show off any of my back issues, because I don't even know if I have that many back issues with Justice League stuff. I know I have the Justice League Dark stuff. It'd be too much effort to dig those books out, and especially since I have the first 25 or so Justice League Dark issues, so am I gonna show off every single one? That would be kind of pointless, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, so if you want to know my opinion of Justice League Dark, it's it kind of sucked when it first started. It got a little bit better when they took out Paul Mulligan and replaced him with Jeff Lemire. But then Jeff Lemire kind of screwed things up by making it instead of it being fantasy, it turned into high science fiction, because obviously the dude's an atheist, so he used to put his BS and everything. So yeah, a lot of atheists, when they write fantasy books, will make it so oh, it's not actually, magic isn't from gods and bullshit. They do this thing where it's just high level technology that you don't understand, that just perceives to look like magic, right? unexplainable phenomena or whatever. Like, and they all ripped that off from like what's his name, Arthur C. Clarke, which is like Arthur C. Clarke is kind of a hack writer in my opinion. I read 2 of his books, and they both have the same ending, and it's like, what the hell? If you're wondering which books I'm talking about, it's 2001: A Space Odyssey, which everybody knows how that book ends, and then like the book Childhood's End, which has a completely different premise, has like the same ending. It's like, what the hell? By the way, I'm drinking Brisk iced tea, just in case you're wondering what I'm going to be sipping on for this video. Which, I don't usually drink iced tea, but if I do, it's Brisk. So yeah, so we're going to start. We're going to start off with some, oh my god, there's some tape on the cover. Oh shit. It's probably going to rip it. So like the first book is, okay, it didn't rip. It is a hardcover of Justice League New 52 Volume 1 Origin, written by Jeff Johns, art by Jim Lee, ink by Scott Williams. I like the art, I guess, but the book I was not too much a fan of. It just seems like, hey, let's write what we think would be a good Justice League movie. And then there's like all the like crappy, I wouldn't say crappy dialogue, but it's kind of like, like witty, I don't know, witty, but it's like, I don't know, I didn't like the comedic dialogue between Green Lantern and Batman, but it just, and it's the thing where like they kind of make Batman look like a joke in this book, because for people that don't know, Jeff Johns, if you read his books, you can tell Jeff Johns doesn't like Batman, which is like ironic. I don't know if ironic, but it's like, it was really whenever he would promote the Batman games on his Twitter, which I used to be on his Twitter, it was like, dude, like, yeah, I know, I could tell by the way you write Batman you don't like Batman. Which, if you don't like Batman, that's fine, but it's like, dude, like, I don't know, it's just like, it's the thing where like, it just makes Batman look kind of dumb, honestly, when like, you know, the way he writes him, and then there is the fact that, well, Batman probably shouldn't. I like Batman, don't get me wrong, but like Batman probably shouldn't be on a team with superheroes, because like his thing is always like, his best selling point about himself is that he's a great detective. So he would be better off like solving crimes than like, you know, being a part of a superhero team that's supposed to be the greatest superhero team in the world, that's supposed to be filled with powerhouses, and you have this guy who's basically only there to provide the money and support. And he also helps with strategy and stuff, but let's be real, Superman is supposed to be smarter than Batman, and not a lot of people know that. Because like, Superman's actually technically a genius, but like, not a lot of people like write him like that, but like, he is supposed to be a super genius, but nobody knows that. But like, except for Grant Morrison will write him like a genius. Like, especially if you read like his All-Star Superman and like his early Justice League stuff, like in the 90s and 2000s, which I have one of Grant Morrison's Justice League books. So after that, we also have a soft cover. I don't know why I bought like a soft cover, but I bought a soft cover. Oh, and this was originally, I forgot to say, for Volume 1, it's like 25 hardcover, 25 US, 28 Canadian, by the way. And I got the soft cover, which is still Jeff Johns and Jim Lee, called Villain's Journey. And it goes for $16.99, 20 bucks Canadian, which this book, don't remember if it's any good or not. So I don't even know who they're fighting in this book. Like, because I read this when it first came. You got people have to understand. I read the 52 books, the new 52 books. I read them when they first came out, and that was like a year or two after that. I kind of stopped. Like, I took a hiatus from comics, so like, yeah, I don't really remember what happens in this book. But it looks like the Flash might be the main character of this book. So I don't know. And the third volume of Justice League is Throne of Atlantis, where they replace Jim Lee with Ivan Reis, which obviously they didn't replace him because he wasn't doing a good job. They probably replaced him because, like, oh, Jim Lee is busy and has to do other stuff. So, yeah. This book is $25 US and $29 Canadian, and it collects issues 13 through 17 of Justice League and Aquaman 15 through 16. Oh, that's interesting. Because Ivan Reis did the art for. Maybe there is some Jim Lee art. No, if there was some Jim Lee art, they would have said. Right. So in this book, it looks like Wonder Woman and Superman have a romance going on. That's interesting. Because wasn't she a bisexual in the New 52? I can't remember. This originally was printed in 2013. I don't know. Like, they made a movie about this book, so I don't know. You can always check out the movie, but I don't know. I was not a fan of this book, obviously, because I stopped buying the Justice League New 52 books after that. So, next is an older... We're going to start getting to the older books. And this is Justice League of America. That was Now, This Is Then, which is written by Roger Stern, which he's like an old school Marvel writer, which I've read. I think he also also wrote Daredevil, if I remember, and Thor. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong though. This collects GLA Classified 50 through 54. When that was originally published, I don't know. This book was published in 2008. So maybe this did come out in 2008, but it looks older than that. And don't remember what this book is about. I'll just read the back. In the back, there it looks like, what's his name, Kalibak from New Gods or whatever, of Apocalypse. This world has no true gods except for me. When the self-proclaimed god Titus landed on Earth, I guess it wasn't Kalibak. It looked like Kalibak. Landed on Earth, he expected to challenge our world's gods in combat. Instead, he went toe-to-toe with the newly formed Justice League of America. What followed was a battle that rocked the young team and nearly shattered reality. So that was then. Now Titus has resurfaced in the shadows of JLA's moon-based watchtower. Reborn and infinitely more powerful, he will conquer our planet if he's not stopped. Can the current Justice League defeat this godling? Even if it's a fight they are destined to lose. So, like, on the team, you got Green Lantern, Adam's in the book, Green Arrow's in the book, Flash, which that's Barry Allen, I can tell by the lightning bolt, like, across his waist. Where, like, Wally West's Flash would have, like, 2 lightning bolts, like crisscross around the hips, kind of. You got Martian Manhunter, obviously Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. I don't know. I don't remember if this book was any good or not, but I don't know. Roger Stern, in my opinion, is not that good of a writer. But I don't know. Maybe if there's any of these books you want me to review, let me know in the comments and I'll review them. Because most of these books I haven't reviewed, obviously. Even on my old YouTube channel. So on the next book we're talking about is Jill A. Earth 2, which is written by Grant Morrison and art by Frank Quitely. This is a hardcover special edition, which I picked up at a movie store, the same movie store where I pick up my anime. And I was wondering, like, they had a bunch of these, and I'm like, well, why are you selling books? And they're like, oh, if you look in the back, they come with movies. So this comes with a Blu-ray and DVD of Crisis on Two Earths, and it also includes the short, The Spectre, which the Spectre short is actually pretty good. And this movie's obviously somewhat based off this comic book, which this was a great read, by the way. If you haven't read Justice League of America Earth 2, it's really good. But and it has the Crime Society, which is an alternate version, which is basically an evil version of Justice League. People tend to mistake that that the Crime Society was first introduced in this book. That's actually not the case. Because if you read like Crisis on Infinite Earths, like they're in like the beginning of that book, and they might have even premiered before that, honestly. But yeah, this was a great book, and also comes with movies. So, and the movie was good. It's not as good as the book, but you know, it was a decent movie. And it was like, I think this was the last movie that Dwayne McDuffie wrote for the DC Universe animated movies. But I could be wrong on that, but yeah. But I don't know, like the movie was good. So yeah. So the next couple, the next two books we're gonna talk about are books I bought that I bought recently and have been in comic book haul videos. So this one is Justice League Darkseid War, Power of the Gods, which first I picked it up at the dollar store around like Christmas time. It came out, it was published in 2015. Normally costs $17 US, 23 bucks Canadian. I bought it for $3 at the dollar store. And it has Peter J. Tomasi, Tom King, Steve Orlando, Francis Manapul, who's an artist, by the way. Steve Orlando, I have no idea if he's an artist or whatever. A lot of people worked on this book. Jesus Marino, he's an artist. Long Dazzo's an artist. Scott Collins is an artist, I think? I don't know. There's a bunch of people who worked on this. I don't know if it's any good. I hear Tom King sucks. So I'm not looking forward to this book, but yeah, I haven't read it yet. I will review it at some point. Next is another dollar store book. I picked it up recently. It's Justice League, Their Greatest Triumphs, which has like practically the same cover for no, it isn't. Okay. But it's basically a cover from Jim Lee's like Jeff Johns run. And it basically comes with a bunch of random issues of Justice League comics. Where like I'll just list them off. One is Justice League from Justice League issue 1, 2011, which is the Jeff Johns, Jim Lee run. Altered Egos from JLA 33, 1999 with Mark Waid. Yesterday, Today, Tomorrow from Justice League of America, issue 1, 2006 by Brad Metzer and Eric Wright. Okay. Throne of Atlantis from Justice League issue 16, 2013. Forever Heroes from Justice League 29, 2015. Jeff Johns and penciled by Doug Mankey, which I haven't read. Maintenance Day from JLA 107, 2004 by Kurt Busiek. And you got Fear the Reaper, Justice League Rebirth Issue 1, 2016. Script by Brian Hitch and art by Brian Hitch. So that book, who knows if it'll be good or not, but at least you have Brian Hitch doing the art, which Brian Hitch's art is pretty cool, honestly. So next is, I haven't read that, by the way, so I don't know if this book is any good. And normally I picked it up for $4, and normally I don't know how much it goes for because it's covered by the sticker. So yeah. Next is another New 52 book. I don't remember it being that good, to be honest. It's the New 52 version of Justice League International, Volume 1, The Signal Masters, where you have Booster Gold, Guy Gardner, Vixen, some Chinese superhero, I don't know who that is, Rocket Red, Ice, I think her name is, I forget who that, the hair girl is. What was her name? It was something stupid. She touches Batman's dick with her hair, if I'm mistaken, in the book. I remember that. You also got the Brazilian superhero Fire, I think her name is, which she dated the Flash, I think, in the cartoon, the Justice League cartoon. And Batman's in the team because obviously, whenever, like, I kind of hate that DC has this trend. Whenever they're trying to push like a new superhero team, they'll have Batman in the team. So that I find that dumb. Like they did that with Batman, The Outsiders. You know, I don't know. I find that kind of dumb. But yeah, Batman's also on the team. So I kind of hate Booster Gold's costume in this because the lower half, like from his chest down, is pretty much just blue. Like they couldn't put some gold boots on him or something. Jesus. But like, yeah, this was okay. It's written by Dan Jurgens, art by Aaron Lepresto, which Dan Jurgens wrote the original Justice League International book. And this costs $15 US, 17 Canadian, and I remember it being okay. It was a decent read. The next book is Justice League International. Oh, I was wrong. Dan Jurgens did not write this book. Sorry, Keith Giffen did. So, I get Dan Jurgens and Keith Giffen mixed up. Okay, I'm sorry. So this is Justice League International, which was first printed in like the 1980s. This collection costs 18 US, 22 Canadian. When did this first get printed? Oh, art by Kevin McGuire. Who's the Matthews then? I don't know. I remember this book being okay. It's not too bad. So, members of the team are Shazam or Captain Marvel, DC's Captain Marvel. Like, I will never stop calling Shazam Captain Marvel. I don't give a fuck. I will never stop calling Shazam Captain Marvel. Okay, but like now he's called Shazam, but you know, he's still Captain Marvel to me. I don't give a shit. Do they even call him Captain Marvel in the back of the book? No, he's called Shazam. Great. Yeah, you have Shazam, Captain Marvel. You have Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, Dr. Fate, Ted Kord, Blue Beetle. Batman's in the team, obviously. Martian Manhunter, Black Canary, Mr. Miracle, I don't know who the short bald guy is, and Japanese female Dr. Light, which first appeared in Crisis on Infinite Earths, which I have and I will review at some point. I was supposed to review it on New Year's, but I didn't finish it in time. But you would have thought I would have continued reading it and like finishing it then, but I kind of wanted to. I don't know. So the art is okay. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this team. This team gets like overrated, to be honest. But I don't know. A lot of people love this team. I've read some Justice League International books. I don't know, dude. And apparently this lineup was also part of Justice League of America. They had a similar lineup at one point, and there was also a Justice League book called Justice League Alaska, I think, and they also had this kind of lineup, right? And yeah, this book, I would say it's worth it if you like 80s books, right? You got some cool covers. And they also show off, they give you like a history of the team, okay, and they show up some other superheroes like Captain Atom, Firestorm, Green Arrow, Red Tornado, Katana, Vixen, Vibe, don't really like him that much. Steel, Gypsy, Rocket Red, Thunder Lake 2, Reaper, Elongated Man. Elongated Man, pretty cool. They should like make like this book probably exists, but they should probably make a DC book where it's just like it's call it Detective Comics or whatever, and each issue is a different detective superhero solving crimes, solving like a weird crime or whatever, and then it should alternate between Batman and Elongated Man because he's also a detective, and other detectives like superheroes like what are some other detective superheroes? You got like The Question. Can't think of any other than. But there are lots of detectives, DC superheroes. I just can't think of any. But like, it would probably be. I don't know. I would like to see more Elongated Man, honestly. So the last book is Justice League United. Volume 1, Justice League Canada, which I bought at the dollar store for $4. What it costs normally, I don't know. It's like, I can kind of see it. Yeah, I would have to remove the sticker, but it's like, it says $16.99 US, so Canadian, I don't know, probably $23. Yeah, I bought it for $4 at the dollar store. I reviewed this book if you want to check out that review, which is written by Jeff Lemire, art by Mike McCone. I don't know, I can't remember what I gave it, but it was like an okay read. Hawkman dies in this book, spoiler alert. So, which was like, wow, okay, that was very weird, because wasn't there like a Savage Hawkman run, which I own most of it. I don't know if I own most of it, like, I can't imagine it went on that long because like it was not very good. But yeah, that's all my Justice League books. Like I said, if you like this video, don't bother liking it because the like button does not work, and just comment that you like the video and subscribe if you like my stuff. Check out my DC comic book reviews playlist, and I also have a Marvel Comics review playlist, and maybe I only have one other showcase video where I showcase the Avengers. My next showcase is going to be The Shadow, and after that we'll do another Marvel showcase where I'll either do X-Men or Deadpool. Alright guys, that's it for today's video.